Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this day and age, political, whatever, you have to be mindful that people are crazy. People have severe mental health issues. People are willing to die for political figures, and you have to keep your wits about it. I've seen a few elections in my lifetime. Not old at all, but I've seen a few. Just, just just ride the wave and stay to your conviction, and don't get up and down if your party wins or loses. With that being said, a lot of people ask me about, oh, fighting, oh, that's too rough or that's too whatever. My question is, if you can't protect yourself, who's going to protect you? Are you dependent on the, the law to protect you? They never really protect you. They there to support. They there to maintain order, but they never dare in the time of a crisis happening. What do you then the question someone asks is, okay, I decide I think I need to protect myself. What's the quickest way of doing it? The quickest way of doing it is doing two martial arts, Krav Maga, which is a combination of many styles that was found by Emil Deschanel to protect Jewish people after World War II. Or Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, which is fighting to the ground, which most things are going to the ground in a way. Uh, and I can add a third one, boxing. If you throw hands and you know good combination and know how to take a punch and know how to move your feet, you're pretty much unbeatable. I would have to say boxing one, Krav Maga second, two, Jiu-Jitsu three. Then some people say, what about karate and such and such? I do karate, been doing karate for 11 and a half years. Karate is an excellent way of defending yourself, but it does take longer. It's rooted in foundation and rooted in kata, rooted in other things. It's a longer pace to understand. But once you get it, you realize when you do other cross training, other things, you're already doing certain things. I won a MMA fight, actually a championship, and most people say, "Oh, what do you do? How do you beat him? Or how do you win?" I won it with karate. I mean, jiu-jitsu, we used jiu-jitsu. I was pressed to the cage. But what I learned from karate, it helped me to take down these three individuals that night. Um, it's, but this is me cross training, and I cross train and I do many styles. And then I have to throw in Aikido. You don't laugh at Aikido. Aikido is a very dangerous martial art. Just how it's been taught has been kind of flaky, but trust me when I say, and I do Brazilian Jiu Jitsu on the ground. I use Aikido a lot to set up. So it's different ways of other styles that can teach it, and every school is not the same. Every school is not the same. There's some schools that teach MMA styles, and some teach the more realistic base of martial art. You just gotta find what's best for you and stick with it. It does no good if you just do it one time and then you don't do it anymore. Stick with it. You know, wherever the martial art is, stick with it. Taekwondo, stick with it. If you're determined to learn how to fight, your martial art will have some strategy or some ways you can incorporate your style in fighting. Because regardless of what the style, you have one face, one body, and if you hit it, no matter what style of martial art you in, it's gonna work. But you have to also have a realistic expectation that every style has flaws and can be defeated. So you have to find out what your flaws is for you, and then find something to incorporate that. For me, karate was great, but I felt like I wasn't getting a fast enough results. So I went to Krav Maga. I did Krav Maga for about 5 months. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the intensity. I just did not enjoy the owner. Actually, the owner was great. It was his instructor that was a jerk, intentionally trying to hurt students to prove a point. And I left, but that was a great experience for me. Then I did Eskrima, Arnis, Cali, which is great martial art. Anytime you got weapons in your hands, you are a dangerous human being. Great strength in stand-up game, and Arnis, Eskrima, Cali can incorporate
directions. Paul, they dragged him from the
incorporate great striking, great counters, which, believe it or not, Krav Maga use a lot of Eskrima and Cali and Arnis in their style. But going to the ground was a weakness. And I needed to fix that ground game. So I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it definitely gave me a ground skill game that rounded my other striking game. And then, unfortunately, I had to use it for work, because despite what jobs teach you, they teach you enough for their liability, but it's not enough when you really need it in real time, in real situation with real human beings who care nothing about anything. And definitely me using ground game helped me to defend and protect myself. So it's so many ways that you can train and do martial arts. What I told you is what I still recommend. But as long as you stick with it, and then you be a student of keep on learning, keep on looking at videos, keep on training. Don't be afraid to cross train. I mean, you could be the master of one, which you can, but don't think one style has everything. It's just, one style is great, but learn to be well-rounded in your fighting skills. So, all right, guys, have a good one.